Thanks for coming, guys. Today in the United States, we have adopted so many traditions, so many holidays. Today I want to talk about Halloween. The thing about Halloween is, I've always wanted to know is, where did it come from? What kind of holiday is it? Does it have evil or dark origins, or does it mean something else? And how did we adopt that tradition here in America? According to the National Geographic, Halloween's origins date back more than 2,000 years. Europe's Celtic people celebrated their New Year's Day called Samhain. This is what we know as Halloween. Halloween is celebrated for spirits that were thought to walk the earth as they travel to the afterlife. Fairies, demons, and other creatures were also said to be abroad. The Celts also sacrificed animals to the gods and gathered around bonfires. They often wore costumes probably made of animal skins. This is what the National Geographic thinks to confuse the spirits. European immigrants brought Halloween to the United States, and the celebration really gathered steam back in the 1800s when the Irish-American immigration exploded. Anoka, Minnesota may be home to the United States' oldest official Halloween celebration. According to Anoka historians, in 1920, the city began staging a parade and bonfires because the townfolk wanted to curb Halloween pranks. They said that the pranks were, they set the cows free, on farms they would open the gates and set the cows free, and they would roam Main Street downtown, and they would tip over outhouses and cause a huge mess. So they decided that if they staged a parade and if they built a big bonfire and gathered all the city or the townfolk together, that these pranks would stop. Today, in our time, we actually have adopted so many other things. The trick-or-treating. We go from house to house and we look for, or we get candy from people. We like to dress up in costumes, which go back when the Celts would dress up, in animal skins. Of course, we don't dress up in animal skins. We buy our costumes now. And in the United States, Halloween is a big business for candy makers and costume retailers. According to the National Retail Federation, the total expenditures for the holiday should reach somewhere around $5.8 billion for one holiday. That's a lot of money. There are they say somewhere around 36 million potential trick-or-treaters from the ages of 5 to 13 years old. The United States, according to the U.S. Census Bureau in 2009, the average American consumed 24.3 pounds of candy. That's me. One person consumed that much candy. Much of it during the Halloween season, according to the census data. So if you look at what our traditions have been, go back to with the Celts and how they brought this over. It started off as warding off maybe fairies and demons and other creatures, and dressing up in animal skins, actual animal skins, around fire to ward off evil spirits, to celebration with our children, and going on with from house to house and gathering candy and making it a fun event, instead of going back and warding off evil spirits. Was it an evil holiday? No, it's not an evil holiday. From what the National Geographic says, it's actually a holiday that was meant to ward off evil spirits. So, in conclusion, I guess Halloween is a festive time. It's a time to celebrate with your kids. It's a time to honor, if that's what you choose to do. I just want to thank you guys for listening to me about Halloween.